The color is called Autumn Leaf, and it's, as you can see, kind of a gold really. So when you put gold into it, can you see there's almost, apart from the shiny effect, it doesn't do too much, so that's good. And we can wipe our board while the stencil is still on, just with damp paper towel. That helps you keep it clear and make sure that you don't touch the cake when you're cleaning later. So here we go. Moment of truth. Let's go that way. And there we go. I can't remember the name of the stencil, but it's by a baker as well. And it gives Nigerian Ashoke vibes or Kente vibes from Ghana. Love it. So we're just gonna do that all around our cake. This is for my family, by the way, because it's one of our birthdays. Right, so I can start. I use the same for square cakes because accidentally. For round cakes, you see that it's going to get messy as you go along, and the beauty of square cake is that it just stays while you work because of the angle. It literally stays there. And just go. So, do that. Make sure your buttercream is runnier than what you put on the actual cake, or you can just slightly heat that up so that it's slightly runnier. Or slightly more loose. You don't want the same consistency because it's just going to pull away. The downside is my cake is very cold. You do need a cold cake, but this is really extra cold. So you might see some of the stenciling come away, but that's okay. Like I said, this is for my family. So just gonna go with your it's not too heavy on the ends, and it blends in. Okay, and then we're going with that. This is just a sponge that I've cut down. I've had it for a while actually, but this is all I do with it, just different colors. You can use a clean sponge that you've never used to wash your dishes, please. And just go. Or if you have a brush that's quite that has a lot of bristles, and that's it. You can't really see the sheen over here, but if you look there, you can see the sheen. So even though we're not doing anything, we're not going anywhere, the person's woken up this morning wearing this color. So I thought I'll try and match their outfit basically. I did have buttercream that was this color anyway because of some work I did over the weekend. So that works out. Don't know if I'm gonna do anything else to the cake except this. Maybe just put a happy birthday topper, and that's it basically. Just stencil. That's what we're doing. just once more, go white and white. That's it. And then add your gold. There's something about me and diagonals, if people don't know, so I don't know what it is. I just like the look of that, you know, double-sided that it gives you. One side is plain, one side is a sheen. Even if it's flowers, whatever it is, there's something about it that I really love. I found out. So again, damp paper. Damp paper is better because it just attracts and keeps hold of whatever it is. And I'm gonna take that off. The reveal. Gold gets everywhere. It's a good job you can't see the rest of my work table. Covered. So, oh no, I forgot to clean that side. So what I do is get a toothpick. That was actually a genuine mistake, not because I'm recording, because it's a bit of a headache. So I get a toothpick, wrap my wet tissue. This is not dirty, it's just covered in glitter, as you can see. Absolutely covered in glitter. Well, edible dust. I shouldn't say glitter because then that makes it like something that you do. You use for art. This is art, but that's not what this is. Not for your art project. On paper, it is edible. And you get it as close to your cake as possible. And you're done. So now we will clean up our corners. So clean spatula, clean whatever it is, and just go. I don't know why. I put my camera very close to me so I can zoom in, but I always end up shaking it. My stand. So if you see my video shaking every time I move, it's because it's so close to me. I end up shaking it when I move. So let's go. I know I've not posted anything on my page for a while. Hopefully by the time people see this video, I would have repented. I have so much content. I've just not edited so that I can post. And I know some people say post it like that, post it like that. You do need to have a quick look and just make sure everything's okay. Sometimes when you're working, you're not the nice, possibly dressed. And you don't want your outfits or anything that shouldn't be showing, you know. So you need to make sure that things are in order. Because like I said, things get messy. Work space. So you're not going to be wearing your Sunday outfits to work, you know. You're decent, but not your... there is that. So you just need to have a quick look to make sure. Otherwise, there's no reason not to post them, if I'm being honest. But it's nice to edit, say, add a bit of music, making it lively for you to watch. I think I'm taking off some of that. Just need to... Square cakes for me are everybody has a thing about baking and decorating that they're not strong at. I make them, but I feel like I'd rather not, you know. But obviously this is for us at home. I chose to make this. Nobody asked me to. But then it's not a case of I rather not. I find that a lot of my orders are round cakes. So you become very confident and almost complacent doing the round cake. And square cake just... They're bigger cakes to start with. So this is a 6-inch. And it looks shorter, but I've used the same quantity of stuff that I would have used for a taller 6-inch, if that makes sense. So the same amount of flour, butter, sugar that I would have used for a round that would have made it like that is what this is. So squares are big, wider cakes, so they're bigger pans. And here we have, so that's a 6x6. Oh, you can't see it. Let me move that by you. Can you see? That's 6-inch. So it's a 6. So actually, it's a perfect square. It's a 6-inch that way and a 6-inch that way. But if I use the same quantity of ingredients in a round pan, my cake would probably be about 7.5 inch tall, because this takes more batter. So that's the cake. I don't know what else to do to it. I think we're just gonna put happy birthday. And the reason I don't know what else to do to it is because it's at home. It's not going anywhere. So if you make it all fancy and use too much energy, we're just going to cut it and eat it. Which is what you guys do when you order cakes. But this is for my family. And no, certain people pick designs, certain people pick flavor. Some people don't pick anything, but you know their flavor, so you go for that. But if it's my children, some of them are extra descriptive in what they want. And the others are like just color or a theme. They give you a theme. But their flavors is a must. You can't get it wrong. Anyway, a lot of the too much talking. I will just put a picture of what I do with it. It'll probably just going to be a topper at the end. Just happy birthday and that's it. Yeah. I'm showing you my buttercream and glitter covered fingers. So what I decided to go with, that's just from those, is this Simple and Clean. There we have it.